I saw you first in the corner light, a cigarette burning slow and bright, your glass half full, your eyes half closed, like you were guarding stories never told. The band was playing something low and blue, the kind of tune that remembers you. Your shadow leaned across the wall, like it had secrets it might recall. Who are you, stranger at table 9? Why does your silence feel like mine? This smoky room, this midnight wine, feels like a life I left behind. You looked up once just for a while, not quite a laugh, not quite a smile, like you had seen this scene before. 1,000 nights, 1,000 doors. The saxophone began to cry, soft as a slow and lonely goodbye. And something in the way you stood made broken things feel almost good. Maybe we're ghosts of another song, 2 wrong turns that lasted too long, 2 quiet hearts in borrowed time, meeting tonight at table 9. Who are you, stranger at table 9? Why does your silence feel like mine? The band plays on, the glasses shine, but something changed at table 9. And when the last slow trumpet fades, I'll wonder if we met too There's a lamplight in the corner, casting circles on the floor, and the band begins so gently, like it has before. Chairs are close, the room is small, no need to raise the tone. Every note just finds its place and feels feels at home. Your coat is folded on the chair. Your coat is folded on the chair. Your hat beside your hand. Your hat beside your hand. You listen like the melody was something you had planned. No hurry in the tempo, no rush to make it grand. Just warmth that settles quietly across the band. Outside, the street keeps moving, but here it all grows still. Not frozen, just content to stay exactly as it will. No promises to measure, no grand design to weave, just something kind and easy to believe. So let the lamplight linger a little longer now. The night is soft around us, and we don't ask how. The piano finds the final chord without a trace of strain, and leaves a gentle glow behind that will remain. I stand beneath the old cat-face door, rain tapping softly on my trembling hands. Letters lie in my pocket, never sent, words I feared to speak aloud. Music gifts from the room next door. The piano whispers all my secrets. I remember the laughter that once warmed the nights, and the tears that fell when no one was near. I walked through rain and glowing streetlights. Each step echoes my scattered thoughts. The melody flows through the silent streets. I sing the letters I never dared to send. I see our shadows on the old bridges, silhouettes that once danced beside me. Now they're gone, and I still walk on, seeking answers in every glimmer of light. A trumpet sighs through the darkened corridor. Brush drums beat in the rhythm of my heart. I realize time cannot be returned, but I can let go and simply live. I tell myself to speak all that hurts, to let the night wash away the old tears. Every letter, every speck, a new beginning, and the music leads me farther than I dared. I walk through rain and the glowing streetlights. Each step echoes my scattered thoughts. The melody flows through the silent streets. I sing the letters I never dared to send. And when the night yields to dawn, I feel freedom rise within my chest, and it's mine.
Steel rails hum beneath the dark. Lights like fireflies leave a mark. Velvet seats, the carriage sways. Windows catch the passing rays. Saxophone sighs through the rails. Notes like whispers, tender trails. Footsteps murmur down the aisle. Every glance conceals a mile. Rolling through the endless night, every echo bends the light. Hidden dreams and silent streams flow along the railway beams. Maybe time will fold the past, moments meant to never last. Yet the music softly steers through the quiet, through the years. Trumpets fade as wheels go on. Brush drums answer, almost gone. Every sound becomes a thread, weaving stories left unsaid. Rolling through the endless night, every echo bends the light. Hidden dreams and silent streams flow along the railway beams. red curtains near the stage, dust of many golden days, actors laughing down the hall, empty posters on the wall. Tiny orchestra begins, violins and soft violins. Someone orders one more wine while the clock forgets the time. Mirrors catching candle glow, faces drifting to and fro. Every table holds a tale, every whisper sets the sail. Broken roses on the bar, memories of who we are, all the music left to play before the night will slip away. Play the last song in the theater bar, where the fading spotlights are. Let the piano slowly say what the actors couldn't play. Play the last song soft and low, for the crows that used to glow. Let the melody remain like applause inside the rain. Old director by the door, counting echoes on the floor. Someone hums a fragile tune underneath the paper moon. Costumes folded in a chest, dreams that never came to rest. Still the music finds a way to make forgotten shadows sway. Play the last song in the theater bar, where the fading spotlights are. Let the piano slowly say what the actors couldn't play. Play the last song soft and low, for the crowds that used to blow. Let the melody remain like applause inside the rain. Maybe stages never die, they just sleep while years pass by, waiting for a fragile sound to awaken dusty ground. Play the last song in the theater bar, where the quiet dreamers are. Let the saxophone declare all the magic in the air. Play the final velvet chord for the nights we can't record, while the echoes softly fall down the empty theater hall. The lights are low, the room is blue. quiet song begins to move. A single chord hangs in the air, like someone whispering somewhere. Your shadow leans against the wall, a silent figure in the hall. The band plays soft, the night is slow, and time forgets where it should go. Stay in this blue room tonight, where every note becomes alive. No need for words we never say. The music finds another way. Stay while the rhythm softly blooms inside these midnight velvet rooms. The saxophone begins to sigh, like distant trains that wander by. Your eyes reflect the candle flame, and suddenly I know your name. The drummer brushes silver air, a fragile heartbeat everywhere. The bass walks slow beneath the tune, like footsteps drifting through a moon. Maybe this moment fades by dawn, maybe tomorrow we'll be gone. But in this fragile midnight glow, this quiet song begins to grow. Fine in this blue room tonight, where every note becomes alive. Let every lonely heart resume inside this soft and smoky tune. And when the final chords appear, I'll know that you were really here. Lanterns glow along the quay, ripples dance where shadows flee. She walks slowly, head held high, beneath the twilight-stained sky. Piano drifts through empty rooms, notes like petals, soft perfumes. Saxophone bends low and sweet, every step a measured beat. Twilight silhouettes, the night awakes, every sound a pulse it makes. Music swirls through narrow lanes, carrying echoes, joys and pains.
adorned in mist, golden frames that time has kissed. Footsteps linger, then depart. Every movement paints the heart. Trumpet hums a subtle line, drums reply in soft design. Strings respond in tender arcs, illuminating hidden sparks. Twilight silhouettes, the night awakes. Every sound a pulse it makes. Music swirls through narrow lanes, carrying echoes, joys, and pains. Moonlight spills across the quay. Shadows stretch, then fade away. Every note a whispered tale. Every rhythm sets the sail. Perhaps she waits for what won't come, yet the city hums its drum. Every corner keeps a trace of fleeting time, of fleeting grace. Twilight silhouettes, the night awaits. Every sound a pulse it makes. Music swirls through narrow lanes, carrying echoes, joys, and pains. As the first light brushes stone, she disappears, yet not alone. The band is tuning in the hall. Velvet shadows on the wall, crystal chandeliers above, glowing like a silent love. She arrives without a sound, silken perfume drifting round. Every table turns to see a quiet kind of mystery. Golden bracelet on her wrist, tiny sparkling night can't miss. Someone pours another drink while the trumpet starts to sing. Old piano breathing slow, stories only night will know. Every chord begins to rise, like reflections in her eyes. Raise a glass of midnight champagne, let the saxophone explain every dream we left behind, every moment lost in time. Raise a glass and let it shine to the echoes of the night, while the city far away sleeps beneath the fading light. Smoke is floating near the lamp, music soft and slightly damp. Someone laughs across the bar like a distant falling star. She remembers Paris rain, silver trains and window pane, letters written long ago, songs she used to softly know. Raise a glass of midnight champagne, let the saxophone explain every dream we left behind, every moment lost in time. Raise a glass and let it shine to the echoes of the night, while the city far away sleeps beneath the fading light. Maybe love was just a tune played too softly in June. Maybe hearts were meant to roam through the night without a home. But tonight the band will play till the darkness melts away, and the saxophone will sigh like a final lullaby. Raise a glass of midnight champagne, let the saxophone explain every dream we left behind, every moment lost in time. Raise a glass and let it shine to the echoes of the night, while the music slowly fades into velvet morning light. I press my palm against the glass, raindrops tracing lines like memories. Every street light blurs into a glow, each shadow a reminder of you. A soft piano drifts from the corner cafe, saxophone hums a low tender tune. I remember nights when laughter was ours, and mornings that vanished too quickly. Through the rainy window I speak aloud, words I held inside for far too long. The music wraps around my solitude, turning sorrow into a gentle song. I watch umbrellas pass like drifting clouds, each one carrying lives I'll never know. Yet here I remain in quiet reflection, finding peace in letting the past go. Brush drums tapping, soft reverie, trumpet bends with a mauve-colored sigh. I realize the night holds both pain and grace, and I am learning to embrace them all. Every chord becomes a whisper of hope, every note a path to healing. I breathe in the rhythm of the rain, feeling courage return to my chest.
magic wraps around my solitude, turning sorrow into a gentle song. When dawn breaks over wet streets, I step forward, lighter than I've ever been. She leans above the cobblestone, city lights like scattered bone. Wind curls softly through her hair, shadows shimmer everywhere. Trumpet hums a tender line, piano glides the night's design. Every glance a fleeting spark, a story folded in the dark. Waltz across the empty sky, silver whispers float on high. Melodies in gentle sway, guiding hearts along their way. Lanterns tremble in the mist, time itself seems to exist in the quiet notes entwine, tracing arcs of the divine. Strings descend with soft allure, drums reply in muted pure, while the city sleeps below. Night unfolds its hidden glow. Waltz across the empty sky, silver whispers float on high. Melodies in gentle sway, guiding hearts along their way. A quiet corner, velvet chair, soft perfume inside the air, silver lighter in her hands, while the evening starts to stand. Every table glances near, something distant in her stare, like a story never told, like a heart that once was bold. Trumpet drifting through the room, low and slow like fading perfume. Someone whispers at the bar, wondering who you really are. Crystal rings against the glass, moments slowly start to pass, while the band begins to play.
the night away. Lady with the silver cigarette, every stranger won't forget how your silent shadow moves through the saxophone and grooves. Lady with the silver flame, no one even knows your name, but the music seems to know every place you used to go. Black piano shining bright under pools of amber light. Memories across your face, like a slow forgotten trace. Maybe once a summer train carried you through London rain. Maybe love was somewhere there in another time and lady with the silver cigarette, every stranger won't forget how your silent shadow moves through the saxophone and grooves. Lady with the silver flame, no one even knows your name, but the music seems to know every place you used to go. Night grows deeper, glasses fade, trumpets fall into the shade. Only one last saxophone sings a tired velvet tone. The silver cigarette, every stranger won't forget how the quiet room stood still when you climbed the window hill. Lady with the silver flame, gone before the morning came, leaving echoes soft and slow where the lonely records glow. I light a candle in the quiet room. The flame dances with my trembling hands. Pages filled with words never spoken, letters that carry the weight of my heart. The piano hums softly in the corner, strings answer with delicate sighs. I remember laughter from another time, and nights I wished would never end. By candlelight I read my own confessions, every word a heartbeat in the dark. Melodies wrap around my solitude,
press it to my chest, feeling the warmth of memories alive. The trumpet calls from somewhere near, brush drums whisper in rhythm with my breath. I let the past dissolve into the flickering glow, releasing shadows I carried for too long. Every note reminds me that I am here, every pause a chance to start anew. I speak aloud the words I once feared, feeling them lift like smoke through the night. Every chord becomes a bridge to tomorrow, every melody a step toward the light. By candlelight I read my own confessions, every word a heartbeat in the dark. Melodies wrap around my solitude, guiding me gently through forgotten sparks. And when the flame finally fades to dawn, I feel the world expand, and I belong. The room was dim, the lights were low. A lonely sax began to glow. Your shadow moved across the floor, like you had walked here once before. I felt your eyes before I turned, a quiet spark that slowly burned. The band played soft, the night stood still, like time itself had lost its will. Stay until the music ends tonight. Don't disappear into the neon light. One more song before we go, one more secret we don't show. Stay until the final chord descends. Stay with me until the music ends. Your glass of wine caught candle flames. You smiled like you knew my name. The trumpet side somewhere behind, a melody that blurred my mind.
magnificence. Stay with me until the music ends. Glass of champagne in her hand, velvet gloves, a golden band, low-lit bar, a smoky air, soft piano everywhere. Mirror catches her reflection, every glance a new direction. Footsteps echo on the floor, memories of nights before. Saxophone begins to cry, notes like stars across the sky. Laughter mingles with the sound, while the city sleeps around. Someone pours another drink, she just smiles and starts to think about the stories never told, about the hearts that once were bold. Champagne and velvet nights, silent whispers, golden lights, every melody a flame, every rhythm calls her name. Champagne and velvet skies, time dissolves before her eyes. Every shadow, every tune dances softly with the moon. Candle flickers, glass refills, music flows through quiet thrills. Maybe love was never near, but tonight it feels sincere. Every chord begins to sway, echoes of a yesterday, while the band drifts slowly on, till the night becomes the dawn. Champagne and velvet nights, silent whispers, golden lights, every melody a flame, every rhythm calls her name. Spills on polished floors, glasses clink in open doors. She twirls softly in the haze, music catches all her gaze. Old records spinning slow and low, echoes of a golden show. Candles flicker in the night, casting shadows soft and light. Trumpet calls a gentle tune, silver moon beneath the June. Every chair a story holds, every glance a tale unfolds. Someone hums a lonely line, while the clocks refuse to chime in. Music drifts and fills the room, like a rose in velvet bloom. Silver moon and last dance,
every note a fleeting chant, every rhythm, every song tells the heart where it belongs. Silver moon, the night's embrace, time dissolves without a trace. Every chord a whispered plea, every moment sets her free. The world was kind, music always in her mind. Maybe love was just a way to escape the light of day. Still she dances through the haze, every note a soft amaze, till the morning softly creeps over dreams the night still keeps. Silver moon and last dance, every note a fleeting chance, every rhythm, every song tells the heart where it belongs. Silver moon, the night's embrace, time dissolves without a trace. Music lingers soft and true in the quiet after you.
Silver light drips through the hall, curtains sway, shadows crawl. A single candle flickers low, secrets hum where no one goes. Saxophone bends into the night, keys respond with tender might. Footsteps echo on the stairs, whispers float in quiet airs. In the quiet, voices blend, notes ascend and softly bend. Moonlight sketches fleeting shapes, stories bloom in muted drapes. Cast a gilded frame, memories that have no name. Every corner holds a sigh, echoes of a long goodbye. Brush drums tap a gentle pace, trumpet sighs, a soft embrace while the night stretches its wings. Time dissolves in silver strings. In the quiet, voices blend, notes ascend and softly bend. Moonlight sketches fleeting shapes, stories bloom in muted drapes.
sit alone beneath the neon glow. Street lamps shimmer on the wet asphalt. Every step I take recalls the words I never said, the moments I let pass. A soft saxophone hums from a distant bar. Piano notes ripple like whispered memories. I think of smiles that warm the rain, and hands I never held long enough. Through the midnight streets I walk and confess, each breath carrying a hidden truth. The music bends around me, tender and slow, guiding me through the ghosts of my youth. I pass the corner where we once met. The cafe still smells of roasted beans and dreams. Our laughter lingers faintly in the air, fading like smoke in the candlelight. Brushed drums tap a quiet rhythm underfoot. Trumpet bends in melancholy tones. I realize some nights are meant for remembering, and some for finally letting go. I whisper to the shadows of my past, I forgive you and I forgive myself. Every note becomes a thread of hope, every chord a gentle step forward. Carrying a hidden truth. The music bends around me, tender and slow, guiding me through the ghosts of my youth. When dawn brushes the skyline soft and pale, I feel the weight lift and I inhale freedom. The city sleeps beneath the rain, soft reflections on the lane. A lonely chord begins to rise, like quiet dreams behind my eyes. The room is small, the lights are low, a distant rhythm starts to grow. A shadow moves across the floor, like someone I have seen before. Whispers after midnight call through the quiet velvet hall. Every note begins to bloom in this dark and silent room. Stay a moment, don't pretend. Some songs never truly saxophone bends through the air, a fragile sound of hidden care. Your eyes reflect a silver flame, and suddenly I know your name. The drummer paints the night in slow, soft rhythms only dreamers know. The bass walks deep beneath the tune, like distant steps beneath the moon. Maybe dawn will break the spell, maybe time will never tell. But in this quiet midnight art, the music speaks inside the heart, whispers after midnight fall through the quiet velvet hall. Every note becomes a sign that this fleeting night is mine. Stay until the last refrain, where the music fades like rain. Cobblestones beneath her feet, city hums a secret beat. Lanterns flicker casting gold, stories whispered, never told. Saxophone bends through the haze, piano glides in tender ways. Footsteps echo on the wall, shadows stretch and softly fall. On the eclipsed streets the night unfolds, every corner holds 1,000 souls. Music drifts like autumn leaves, carrying all the hearts it weaves. She pauses where the arches bend, moonlight curves around the end. Silk and shadow intertwine, moments linger undefined. Trumpet sighs a muted plea, drums respond in minor key. Every glance becomes a spark, illuminating hidden dark. On the eclipsed streets the night unfolds, every corner holds 1,000 souls. Music drifts like autumn leaves, carrying all the hearts it weaves. Strings cascade through silent lanes, notes like rain on window panes. Every echo holds a flame, every rhythm speaks her name. Maybe love once walked this way, faded in the light of day. Now the city keeps the tune of fleeting hearts beneath the moon. On the eclipsed streets the night unfolds, music drifts like autumn leaves, carrying all the hearts it weaves. And as dawn begins to rise, silhouettes dissolve in quiet skies, and we